Today we are rebuilding Wolves, as they are sitting final place, but rock bottom of the Premier League after 6 games, only 1 point, and so today it is Gary O'Neill out, Rebuild Sombrero in. Of course we are working with a few talents here at Wolves, like Cunha, like Wang Hee-chan, like Larsen up top, like Bellegarde also, Ait Nouri is also one of the better players. Christian Mosquera is a talent as well. We have Gomez at CDM alongside Lemina, the captain. The team isn't that terrible, but they've made a terrible start to the Premier League season. We will be employing a wing play tactical vision here at Wolves because Bellegarde, Wang Hee-chan are some of the strongest players on the wings alongside Ait Nouri, who can overlap on the left. Doherty, I'm not so sure about, but we will see about that. We've also got Semedo still. We've also got 58 million for the first season with Wolves. Now, I do believe that this team needs a little bit of a clear out. We don't really need a strike refs. We have Guedes and Kalajdzic both on the reserves, actually. But otherwise, yeah, this team, especially the lower rated players, need to either get loaned out or sold here. Where we certainly need improvement is probably not at the right back spot, actually, because we have Semedo there. Maybe on the left, because Bellegarde is actually a center midfielder, so maybe we could go in for a new left midfielder, but otherwise, yeah, striker Guedes is, let me see, about 27, so 3 years older than Larsen, but he's also 2 higher rated. Kalajdzic now goes into that starting spot. He's an absolute physical monster. He's about 6'7". A big amount of business has been done in the first season. Craig Dawson, the oldie, goes to Tottenham for 3.5 million. Bentley goes to Werder Bremen for 1.8. We have Jose Sa, who goes to Arsenal for 10.7 million. Tom King to Konyaspor for 520k. And then we have someone, I don't even know this club, for 2 million. Luke Cundle goes away. Matt Doherty goes to Brentford for 2.5. Which means that we are back up to 83 million in our budget for 3 players. Once again, we don't even have a backup goalkeeper here. We have to do a lot of work on the transfer market. We are able to make a very big first signing in this Wolves rebuild. A Bayern Munich outcast comes into the Premier League. Left midfielder. It is Kingsley Coman from Bayern joining us for 45 million. Wolves have been leaking goals this season, right, left and centre. That's why we go in for a centre-back who can give us some stability from Benfica. Big talent, an exciting prospect. In Antonio Silva, who comes in a swap deal for 30 million plus Tommy Doyle. One big sale has been added as Gonzalo Guedes goes to Crystal Palace for 16.8 million. I really didn't see how I could use him anymore. As well as Boubacar Traoré, who goes for 4.9 million through Trabzonspor in Turkey. That's when we go in for a crucial 30-year-old, another Portuguese, another one called Silva. This time it's a goalkeeper, of course. We only had one at the club in Johnston. Rui Silva joining us from Lille in this save for 20 million on the dot. And that's our business for Season 1. Done and dusted. We have strongly cleared out this club, as well as added Silva, Como at the left midfield / left wing spot, 28.80 Silva is 20.79. And another Silva in goal, 30.81 our goalkeeper. Johnston now the backup goalkeeper. We have Totti on the bench. We've of course changed the formation up to a 4-4-2 to accommodate both Kalajdzic and Cunha, whose strongest position is striker. I'm really excited to see what we can do, what this team can do in season with Wolves is done and dusted, and we finish in 10th spot. Mid-table it is for the first season. Very good, very much better than Wolves in real life. Manchester City are the expected champions ahead of Liverpool, Arsenal and Spurs. The FA Cup goes to Spurs, who win a trophy over Crystal Palace. We've actually made it into round 5, which is the round of 16, before getting knocked out by Arsenal. And Spurs do the double here over Norwich in the Carabao Cup. They never win trophies and then they win a double. Wow. And here it's the same story. We got knocked out by Arsenal 3-1 in the round of 16. Growth-wise, it's been a kind of good season, especially for the likes of Antonio Silva, who's gone up by 2. Ait Nouri, who's gone up by 3. Even Coman has gone up. Semedo has gone up as well by 1, I do believe. Cunha also. We have Kalajdzic as a 78. We may need to replace him. We've, by the way, also lost Nelson Semedo, who will join Borussia Dortmund for €0 when the transfer window opens. We are looking at 22 goals for Cunha and 13 assists. Absolute star of this team. 35 contributions in 39 games. 13 goals for Larsen, who will return to his parent club, Celta Vigo, though. 9 goals, 6 assists for Coman, and 6 goals for Wang Wei-chan. We've easily stayed up in the Premier League. From Season 2 onwards, it will be the task to slowly but surely improve this team, step by step. We'll have about 63 million in our budget in Season number 2. Once again, we have done a lot of work selling whole Easter players. Lembikiza to Watford for 2.3. Bellegarde has gone to Roma for 12 million. Caleta has gone to BDR, which is, I think, Bodrum, for 1.1 million. We have Chivome has gone to Tsieva Cluj. Longwick has gone to Al Shabab in Saudi Arabia. And then Fabio Silva to Bournemouth for 10.5 million. Chiquinho for 6.2 to Gladbach. And Mosquera out for Parma, 3.5 million. Meaning that we are up to 103 million in our budget. An absolute fortune. We wanted to change something. That's why we brought in a man who's never had his chance at the highest level. Akam from Portugal once more. From Sporting Braga, to be very clear, 25.3 million. He cost us it's Ricardo Horta. The next player coming into the club is a Hungarian, a regen, probably from Villeurbanne or something. An exciting prospect in Gergo Juas, joining us from Barcelona for 25 million. He's 18 years of age. The third and final player we go in for in this transfer window is a winger from Germany, from Borussia Dortmund in real life. It is Karim Adeyemi joining us from Atalanta in this save for 47 million. We've changed the formation up a little bit just to accommodate Ricardo Horta. Cunha is now the lone striker. No 4-4-2 anymore. Adeyemi goes onto that right side of the attack. And of course, 23-81. His pace is at 96. Incredible. Hoover is now the right back, of course, as Semedo has left us. I've a little bit forgotten about this, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna give Hoover a chance just to see what he can do, what he can produce in this side. Totti goes onto the reserves, Bueno onto the bench. Juas is the new centre-back on the bench. He's 1877 with a lot of room to grow. Exciting prospect. He's done and dusted with Wolves. We are in 14th spot. We have dropped down from 10th to 14th. Still, though, about 13 points above relegation, but not the greatest of seasons in the Premier League. Arsenal are the new champions ahead of Liverpool, Spurs, Man United. City dropped down from 1st to 6th. Aston Villa win the FA Cup over a surprising Blackburn. We have been knocked out by Southampton in round 4. And finally, the Carabao goes to Liverpool over Plymouth. Once again, surprising finalists. We have been knocked out very early doors here in round 2 by Crystal Palace. I mean, the morale of the players is very, very bad. I don't know what happened there. Hoover is injured. Maybe that is one reason why we've done so poorly. Horta has grown to an 82, Gomez to an 80, Cunha to an 84. Adeyemi hasn't grown that much. Coman 86. We have Aït-Nouri at an 84, Silva 83, Bueno 81. 19 goals from Cunha is the best we could have. 10 for Horta. 7 for Wang Wei-chan. I have changed Adeyemi's position to a right winger from a left midfielder, and he's gone up by 1 to an 83 as well. Same thing applies to Wang Wei-chan, who has gone up to a 79 this time. I'm not gonna lie, we've dropped a bit of a stinker in all competitions. Round 4 FA Cup, Round 2 Carabao Cup, and of course 14th in the Premier League. We have to get ourselves back together in Season 3. Now guys, hear me out. Kingsley Coman submitted a transfer request and his contract was expiring in 12 months. So I've gone in and done something a bit crazy. Bradley Barcola coming into the club, 23 years old, from PSG in a swap deal. With the same Kingsley Coman and no money involved, he comes in, Bradley Barcola, to Wolves. A former captain of Wolves is the next one we are going in for. He plays in Saudi Arabia. I think you guys know where this is going. Replacing 32-year-old Mario Lemina in a swap deal, plus 55 million it is. Ruben Neves coming into Wolves. Our third and final signing of season number 3 is for a new right back. Exactly what we needed. A Portuguese man, of course. Following our traditions here at Wolves, he's only 23. One of my favorite right backs to use in career mode, it is Thiago Santos coming in for 15 million plus Totti, who wanted to leave the club, the centre back. I have given Uash the starting spot over Bueno, even though this guy is too overall higher rated, but he's 8 years older. I want to see what Uash is all about. Santos is the new right back, of course, at 23 and 81 rating. We have Barcola at left wing, he's 23, 83, he's gonna be the starter at left wing. And then finally, the CDM in Ruben Neves, 29, 86, a well-known face in this Wolves side. Hopefully going back to a more defensive formation will enable us to concede less goals and ultimately make a better finish happen. It's a better season again, 9th place, best finish so far. 56 points in the 3rd season. We have Spurs being the champions ahead of Man United, Newcastle and Arsenal. A bit of a weird table here. Ipswich win the FA Cup very surprisingly and will play European football in Season 4 over Spurs. We have been defeated by Man United in round 3. The Carabao goes to Chelsea over Manchester United. And here we've made it into the semis actually, getting defeated by Man United. Stats-wise, it is Bradley Barcola's time to shine. 87 rated, 24 years of age, 21 goals for him, 15 for Adeyemi, 8 for Neves, 4 for Kalajdzic. I mean, my strikers haven't really delivered, but I don't know why. I mean, guys, am I blind or can I find Cunha? Has he left us? And of course, Cunha left us. That's why a little bit of a downfall probably happened as well. He went to Arsenal for 102 million. That must have been his release clause, but great money actually. 9th place in the Premier League. I mean, without Cunha, that was still a good achievement. Semi-finals in the Carabao as well. So we are closer to European football, but still not there in Season 4. We start off season number 4 with a scalp. Going in for a very big player. Striker, of course, as we have lost Mateus Cunha. It is the Turkish wonderkid Semih Kılıçsoy for 60 million coming in from PSG. We've also got rid of the dead wood in the team. Joe Hodge goes to Norwich for 1.7 million. Kijan Aöva goes to Lille for 7 million. And Enzo Gonzalez goes to Cardiff for 4. For a big chunk of money, I go in for a new starting goalkeeper because Rui Silva is now 33 and 80 rated. And that's why I've decided to go in for Diogo Costa for 90 million from Bayern Munich. As we've signed Diogo Costa, we didn't need Rui Silva anymore. He wasn't 80 rated, but 83. Still lower than Costa, though. He's gone to Monaco for 15 million. We've done a good job strengthening our team. 27, 87 rated Costa in net. Of course, a big upgrade on any goalkeeper we had before. And Kılıçsoy, 21, 82, an exciting prospect. I'm really excited to see what he can do up front. With 2 transfers this season, we wrap the transfer window up. Let's see how we improve. It's done and dusted, and that's what I call improvement. 4th place, we will be playing Champions League football in Season 5. What an improvement. Liverpool are the champions out of City, Arsenal, and ourselves. The FA Cup goes to Aston Villa over Middlesbrough. We have been knocked out by Arsenal. Once again, a big fish knocks us out in round 3 already. Carabao goes to Spurs over Chelsea. Here we've made it into round 3 before getting knocked out by Brighton. Let's have a first glance at the Champions League where AC Milan won over Barcelona on a penalty shootout. The Europa League goes surprisingly to Sparta Prague over Lille. And finally the Conference League goes to Chelsea over the Portuguese side Estoril. 20 goals for Newman Kılıçsoy up to an 84, 19 for Barcola, 11 for Adeyemi with 10 assists. And even 7 goals for 89 rated now Neves. What a player. Having a look at the team, I mean, no surprises why we've done this well. 86 Silva, 84 Uash, 83 Santos, 85 Aituri. We have a 90 rated goalkeeper. That's made a big difference. A phenomenally better season this one, the 4th season in this Wolves rebuild. 4th spot in the Premier League. We've also made it into round 3 of the FA Cup, round 3 of the Carabao. Not too great, but the Premier League outshines everything this season. Season 5 and I found a proper exciting player, a new cam/CM. It is an Englishman actually, and he played for Shrewsbury Town. That's where we picked him up for about 41 million. What a chunk of money for Shrewsbury. Second player we sign is a rotational centre-back, 17 years of age. I couldn't pass up on that opportunity. Man United already approached him. It is the German centre-back Maxime Lang, joining us from the free agency list for €0. Wang Yichan is going to retire at the end of the season. We also have Gomez still on the wing. Horta goes on the bench. He's 81 rated at 33. And Bailey comes in, 21-81. What a player this is. We haven't yet made a Portuguese signing this season, and that's why I've gone in and opened the checkbook, nearly emptied it, to bring over this man, João Neves, for 111 million, plus Andre, our CDM. Couldn't even have brought it over the line if it was for Andre. I've once again changed the formation to accommodate João Neves, who is 87 rated at 23 years of age. Incredible. Now playing alongside Bailey with 21-81. We have sent Maxime Lang on a year-long loan to Arsenal of all clubs because he just doesn't get the look in our team. Maybe at Arsenal he will get some halfway point of Season 5. We are sitting in second place, just 3 points behind Aston Villa, still in a title race, ahead of Liverpool and Manchester City. We've also qualified in the top 8 of the Champions League phase. That is very good. 7th spot, ahead of the likes of AC Milan and Barcelona. Bayer Leverkusen in the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League, as we've immediately been put through. Let's see how this goes here. Away in Germany, it's a 3-all draw. Bailey, Semi and Semi with the goals. Can we overcome the men from Leverkusen that Molineux here at home? Yes, it's a 2-1 win. Bailey and João Neves. Skorała goals. Arda Güler gave Leverkusen the equalizer, but that was not enough. It is Champions League quarter-final time at Molineux against Arsenal. First at home. Can we get a good result here? No, we got a 2-1 loss. Cunha and Doué with the goals that cancel out Semi's early lead for Wolves. We have a 1-goal deficit going into the Emirates. Can we turn it around here with our full strength starting 11? Yes! It's a 3-0 win. Neves, Adeyemi and Neves with our goals. We win 4-2 on aggregate against Arsenal. What a crazy game. It is all set for a semi-final clash with Barcelona. With our full strength first 11 once again. Silva up to an 87, Costa up to a 91 in net. Kiliksoy 87. Can we get something at home? It's a draw for the first leg. Silva from Barcelona gave them the lead, and João Neves with our equalizer. This is where it all comes down to. Semi-final second leg. Away in the Camp Nou, even though it's not registered in FIFA. And we win again! We are off to a Champions League final. These away wins are crazy. Away to Arsenal first, and now away to Barcelona, even though it was 1-1 after 28 minutes. Semi Kiliksoy with a brace, Barcola and Adeyemi with the 2 other goals. We win 5 the Premier League season. We stay in second place, just 2 points behind Aston Villa, who are the new champions. Manchester City in third, West Ham in fourth. Manchester City win the FA Cup on penalties over Liverpool, and we've gone to the semis where we've got knocked out by the eventual winners in City. On the other hand, the Carabao goes to Arsenal on penalties over Liverpool. A lot of penalty shootouts here. While we went to the quarterfinals also on penalties, got knocked out by Arsenal. Benfica win the Europa League and break their very own curse over Atalanta, whilst Lugano win a weird Conference League final over Rapid 1923. Kiliksoy has assembled immense stats here. 31 goals in 63 games, 26 and 14 for Barcola, 18 and 8 for Adeyemi, even 17 goals for captain Ruben Neves, 8 goals and 10 assists for João Neves, the other Neves, and 5 goals and 1 assist for Bailey, who hasn't started a lot of games. I don't know why. Maybe Gomez has been preferred in that position. I don't know. The team is coming together absolutely nicely. Just look at those ratings. I mean, Bailey is the only one who has a little bit of a low rating at 82. But all the others are coming together very nicely. Kiliksoy 87, Barcola 91, Adeyemi 87. The 2 Neves in midfield 91 and 90 rated. And the defense, of course, with the boss, the big boss at the back, Antonio Silva 87, Juaj 85, Santos 85, and Ait Nouri 86. With, of course, the 4th in goal, Diogo Costa 91 overall. However, now it is time for the Champions League final between RB Leipzig and Wolves. Here it is then, Champions League final at the Arena of Schalke in Germany, so Leipzig got a little bit of a home advantage. I've of course played Bailey in the final, even though he hasn't played most of the games, and now we go in with a great pass into Adeyemi. Blocked shot. Here is Bailey. Bailey with a great ball into Adeyemi. Can we take profit of this chance? It's Adeyemi, Kilik Choi 1-0. We do take advantage of Leipzig sleeping at the back, and Semi Kilik Choi, one of the stars of this Wolves rebuild, gives us the lead. We are really outplaying them, and then comes the pass into the path of Adeyemi again. Can it be a copy-paste of the first goal? Yes! What a pass that was from Neves in midfield, and another very, very much the same goal than the first one. Copy-paste. Bailey, great ball into Barcola, who looks for the cross into Kilik Choi! We take apart Leipzig here on Legendary. I'm not yet on Ultimate, but I might just go there because this is too easy. Now Barcola again, sending away Kilik Choi. Once more, can he make it for? No, he will prepare it for Adeyemi. We tear them apart on the counter. It's 4-0 in the Champions League final. Karim Adeyemi. For the last half an hour, being up 4-0, I bring in a few of the fringe players, like Kalaitzi, our backup striker, like Gomez also for Bailey, and then Bueno for Aït-Nouri. Leipzig are absolutely shattered here. They can't respond. They don't know what to do. Even Kalaitzi might cause them trouble, and Adeyemi will cause them trouble again. Chipping it into Kalaitzic, who can't take advantage of this time. We've been so clinical, but not this time. Careful, a bit of chaos in our penalty box, and Leipzig could get something here. They still could, and they get one goal back. Ryan Brobby with the goal. Yeah, celebrate, my friend, no problem. It effectively wasn't Brobby, it was Eli Wahi. Don't know how I came with Brobby, but oh well. This is Neves. Neves has been such a revelation. Now Adeyemi looking for one final goal. Adeyemi plays it in behind the striker. However, that should be it. Leipzig might get a last chance. This might be a red card even. No, it's only a yellow. We are so lucky. Juas with a yellow. But that should be it. They get a free kick. Wahi taking it from a very deep position. It's cleared, and that should be it. And it is. Wolverhampton Wanderers, champions of Europe, UEFA Champions League winners. And if ever any Champions League final was one-sided and was deserved, it was this one. Semi Kilik Choi with a hat-trick, Adeyemi with a goal, and Wahi with a consolation for Leipzig. We've absolutely torn them apart. We've smashed that career mode, that rebuild here with Wolves. In 5 seasons, we've absolutely taken them from the low depths of the Premier League to the top 4, to second place, and to winning the UEFA Champions League, dismantling RB Leipzig, our final opponent. So I'm gonna leave you alone with the celebrations as our captain Ruben Neves The prodigal son, here he is. Will lift the Champions League in a few moments' time. It's been Rebuild Sombrero, of course. Drop a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm out!